Hi, I'm Amber, and this is Eat the World. Today we're eating Antigua and Barbuda. First of all, happy Valentine's Day. Second of all, for Antigua and Barbuda, we're gonna make pork chops with bacon-wrapped bananas and a sweet treat with sweet potato and coconut and raisins called ducana. I'm starting with the ducana. I've peeled my sweet potato and I'm going to chop it up and put it in my food processor because I need about a cup of grated sweet potato. I have a cup of grated sweet potato. I'm going to add a cup of shredded coconut. And then 3/4 cup of water. I'm going to mix that up. Now we're going to add the rest of our ingredients, which includes half a teaspoon of cinnamon, half a teaspoon of nutmeg, half a tablespoon of vanilla. Yes. And 3/4 cup of flour, half a cup of raisins, and I'll mix that all up. It already tastes good as is, but we're still gonna cook it. So I'm gonna assemble this by plopping some down in some foil and then wrapping it really tight because we're gonna boil this in the boil. We don't want our batter to get out. And I'll keep doing that. I have my 4 ducana foil packets. I'm gonna place them in this boiling water for 20 to 30 minutes. We're gonna get started on our pork chops. I have 2 tablespoons of softened butter, about a 4th tablespoon of pepper, 4th tablespoon of salt, and I'm gonna try to put 3/4 of a tablespoon of cumin, which I think is everything that we have today. My butter, cumin, salt, and pepper mixture is going right on top of these raw pieces of pork chop. We're gonna let them sit for a second while I cook up some bacon. I have my bacon cooking just a little bit, just to render out some of the fat. We don't wanna cook it all the way. While it's doing that, I'm cutting these bananas into chunks. I'm gonna sprinkle it with some lemon juice. Now I'm going to put my pork chops on the grill pan. And I'm going to make sure to get this stuff and put it back on because it did not transfer. While the pork chop is cooking, I am wrapping my bananas in the bacon. Just taking a piece just long enough to overlap, and I put a toothpick in it.
We want to give it more flavor, so we're just going to give it a little base. Here, we're only using the highest quality known highlights here.
Our pork chops are done, so they're just going to sit here. I'm going to cover it with foil. Our ducana is done. We're letting that cool before we open it. Next, we just have our bacon wrapped banana. I've wrapped them all. We're going to broil it just for a few minutes. The the bacon wrapped banana is done. So we are putting it in a dish. And we just wait till Mom comes over, then we can eat.
First, we're going to start with our appetizer, the bacon wrapped banana. Tastes about like what you just expect it to. I'm getting a lot of notes of banana. And there's also notes of bacon in there too. Next, we're going to try our pork chop. And that's really tasty. Very tender, really Kind of subtle flavors, but really good. Now for our dessert. It tastes like a cooked version of what I ate earlier, and it's awesome.
Thank you for joining us again on Eat the World. I don't know what I was gonna say.
Join us next week for Argentina.
Thanks for joining us today on Eat the World. Happy Valentine's Day. Join us next time when we eat Argentina.
Beach is just.
I didn't look up how to say. Enjoy your meal.